People, how are we doing? Hope we're all doing well. If not, let me know why down below. Let's get a conversation going. What's next for Wilder? Let's talk about it. Probably Zhilei Zhang, right? Because you've all seen the announcement. Ngannou versus AJ versus Ngannou, I suppose, with the order. And Zhang and Wilder are rumored to be on the undercard against each other. I hope not, right? Because surely you got to think Zhang is a harder fight for Wilder than Parker, because Zhang's bigger. Right, he's got fast hands. He's not got fast feet. He's not got great movement, but he's got fast hands, right? So he's bigger, got fast hands. He's way heavier, and we haven't really seen his chin tested. Like the only time I've seen him dropped, and I could be mistaken here, right? The only time I've seen him dropped was against AJ in the amateurs. We've seen him take bombs from Joyce. We've seen him walk Joyce down and put Joyce down, so he clearly has a hit, right? Big bang Zhang. Parker is smaller, like he's not as heavy, he hasn't got as good a chin as far as we're aware. So you're kind of thinking, if you couldn't put Parker down, what chance has he got against Zhang? So I hope not. It's also like Zhang's the interim WBA, isn't he? So why would you take that fight? Do you know what I mean? So for me, I don't really want to see that. I haven't got an appetite for that. Tell you what I've got an appetite for is you're gonna have, realistically, you got AJ versus Ngannou headlining. Below that, you can't root. I mean, you could put a Wilder because of his name, but then you're kind of thinking probably not Wilder because he's coming off the loss. I suppose I think if they're not fighting each other, you put Zhang above Wilder because Zhang's obviously the interim title holder, whereas Wilder isn't. Zhang's coming off the wins, Wilder isn't. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you've got to put Zhang versus next, and then if Dubois and Parker are on it, Dubois versus Parker, I'd like that, but they're probably not. Again, it's not going to be another 23rd card, I don't think. Maybe because it's rounding off the Riyadh season, but I reckon you go Wilder, and I really want to see Joyce. They both need to put their hats back in the mix because they haven't got long enough in their careers, and if they are going to stay in there and they want to keep boxing, they haven't got a long enough period of time to turn around and be like, we'll just take our time. You can't really do that. You've got to get back in the mix now. So I want to see them fight each other. I really like it as well. I liked it when they were both undefeated, right? The hardest hitter in boxing versus the greatest chin in boxing, right? That's what it was bidded as. You know, dynamite right hand versus granite chin. Who wins? Who comes out on top? Then Joyce lost. Wilder lost. You're still like, but then obviously, yeah, now they've both lost. I'm thinking again. Just see it now. It's not as good as if they were both undefeated, but that's not that's gone now. It's neither here nor there. It's over. What we've got is two defeated fighters looking for put their hats back in the mix, get against each other. Let's see that. No one's talking about it. I don't think. I haven't seen anyone talk about it. I want to see. I'd love to see. Why is this so fucking long, mate? I'd love to see that fight, right? I'd love to see Joyce and Wilder just throw their hats in there, go for it. And I think Joyce will, at this point in time, I think Joyce comes out on top. But yeah, what about, they need to both rebuild their careers, and maybe Parker should go this way, or sorry, maybe Wilder should go this way. Why? Joyce should go that way. Why not just put them against each other? Yeah, they haven't got long left on their careers. Let's just do it and let's see what happens. I really like that. Outside of Joyce, I mean, I think he'd like to take that Parker rematch. If I'm Parker, I'm going nowhere near that rematch. I am not touching that rematch. You've gone in there probably one of the most dangerous men in boxing, and you've lived to tell the tale, and you come out with a convincing win. I'm not going back in there. I'm leaving that alone. Still the Joshua fight, but that's kind of off the table now. I'd like the Ngannou fight. I think that's kind of it for me. I'd like to see, for me, the fight to make with for Wilder is Wilder versus Joyce. And honestly, I think the fight to make for Joyce is Wilder versus Joyce. Prevy's still got the chin. Fight somebody who's you can walk down, put the pressure on, and prove you can take his hits, you can take the punches, and you are still that guy. That's what I reckon, right? and I really hope it will happen. We'll see, because ultimately the press conference is Monday, so we will come to find out. But yeah, look, that's what I really want to see. For me, what's next? Wilder Joyce. I really hope so. You let me know what you think down below, people. Let's have a conversation going. Let's have some talking going. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, like, you know how YouTube works, people. Peace.